Hello everybody. Sorry if I'm kind of quiet as usual. I was filming these at night in this hair. But I'm gonna do my combined August and September wrap up. Because I only read like 3 books in September, which is really bad, but I had a really bad reading slump. So yeah. Let's start. Okay, so the first one I read was Beautiful Darkness by Kamikaze and Margaret Stoll, and I gave this 4 stars. I really liked it, but if you read the book, you'll know what I mean, but I didn't like how Lena acted in it, and I didn't like John at all. Then the next one, Shut Out by Cody Kiplinger, and I gave that 4 stars as well, because although I did enjoy it, I didn't think it was as good as Stuff. So, yeah. Next book I read was A Midsummer's Nightmare by Cody Kiplinger, and I gave this 5 stars. And that's because I really like the main character, the plot, the reappearances of all characters and stuff like that. The next book. Where is the next book? There it is. So the next book I read was The Air Affair by Jasper Ford, and I gave this 4 stars. Only because it had a really super slow beginning and I only picked up like here. So then I read Emma by Jane Austen, and I gave that 5 stars. I loved it. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's Austen. After that, I read Unearthly by Cynthia Hand, and I gave that 4 stars. Don't know what it was that I don't think the plot, there wasn't really much plot. Okay, there was really great character development and relationships and stuff, but the plot wasn't like 100% there. The next book I read is Sweetly by Jackson Pierce, and I gave this 4 stars. Again, I thought the characters and the relationships were really good. And the plot was really good in this one too. I just thought some of the side characters weren't so developed. Like, he isn't even really a side character, Ansel. I didn't connect with them at all. Next one is like slowly. Next book is Perchance a Dream by Lisa Manchev, and I give this 4 stars again. And yeah, didn't think it was as great as the first one. Missed my Nate. Team Nate. Missed my Nate. Too much Ariel. Next book I read is Hallowed by Cynthia Hand. And I also gave this 4 stars because nothing much happened. Again, like the whole book was like build up, and like you got through and it was like, oh. Yeah. The next book I read was I actually listened to this on audiobook, but I couldn't find the audiobook. And this is Autumn's Fall by Ian Colfer. The first time I read it, I really disliked it, but this time around, I really liked it. But I'm not gonna keep this copy, because our school, me and my sister's school, has a deal with Scholastic, so you get to order books for £111. So I'm thinking I'm gonna order The Rise of the Nine and a book set of all 7 first 7 Artemis Fowl books. So I'd be giving this to my sister. Next book I reread was Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, and I give this 5 stars. Rick Riordan is one of my favourite writers. The characters were great, the plot's great, relationships are great. And I can see this plan's light slowly starting to glide. Next book I read in August was Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix by J.K. Rowling. Obviously, I give it 5 stars. Loved it. Read this before many times. Not my favourite in the series, but slowly toppling. The next book I read was The One in the Heart by Kenny Muller. I give this 3 stars, although I liked the main character and the setting. The plot wasn't really that good, and one of the side characters, Helen, took up way too much time in the book for not being the main character. And it switched perspective without any warning. So the main character, Mia, suddenly switched to her crush's view, Juan, like out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, okay. This video is getting really long. So that's my August books, and those are just gonna go like that. And now onto the 3 books. 3 books I read in September, because school started, and the schoolwork is a lot harder than at my old school, so it's a redo project. So the first book I read was The Throne of Fire by Rick Riordan. 5 stars, obviously. I love this as a continuation, and I love the appearances of new gods. I loved Bess. He's funny. What can I say? Next book was The Serpent's Shadow by Rick Riordan, which is the last book in the Kane Chronicles, and 5 stars. Loved it. Yeah, a great conclusion to a great series, basically. And then the last book I have to show you is Beautiful Chaos by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stowe. I gave this 5 stars. I didn't find the characters as annoying. I really liked how Link developed, and how John developed, and how Liv developed, and how Leonard developed, and how Ethan grows as a person. Still don't like Mrs. Larkin, but then again, you're not supposed to. So, that's everything I read this month, and I really hope you enjoyed it. So, what I'm currently reading would be kind of good to show you. So I'm currently reading Fever by Lauren DeStefano. Hopefully I'll breeze through this so I can continue on to reading other stuff. And hopefully this will be a better reading month than September was. Bye!